Yo, the amount of people asking for a Telesto guide has been insane. I even had a PvE YouTuber ask me to make one. Like, what do you need this for, Mr. Llama? Blasting some dregs with perfect recoil control? So, this shit is actually, like, not that complicated. So, I'm gonna do, like, a quick short version here at the start, and then I'm gonna go more in depth for the whole rest of the video. Alright, short version. To make Telesto more consistent, you're gonna shoot at floors and walls instead of people. The gun is very buggy, and sometimes if you directly hit someone, it'll just do no damage. I don't know why, it just feels like it sometimes. As shown in this graph here, the ideal situation for Telesto is above someone, so even if you miss their feet, the bolts will be under them anyway, so they'll just explode and die. Recoil control is also not that complicated. Obviously, just pull down. I'll go more in depth on that later though. Basically, yeah, just shoot the bad guy. Like, even if they don't die, they're gonna be weak anyway. So it's just super free cleanups for whatever primary you're using. Telesto also munches barricades, like it'll one-tap any barricade, any range, no matter what, so it's pretty good for countering titans. Also rifts, put a shot anywhere in a rift and that warlock is just dead. Beaming people is super easy, and all you need to know is two things. 1. Fusion rifles have recoil, and 2. The bolts don't come out all at once. If you look at the screen, you'll see it takes Telesto 0.19 seconds to get out the 5 bolts it takes to kill someone. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the recoil doesn't happen all at once. It happens over a certain amount of time. So if you know how much the gun moves, during that amount of time, you just counter it, basically, if that makes sense. It is quite literally just a feel thing. Like, you will get used to it as you use the gun more. This stuff also applies to every fusion in the game, obviously, because they all don't fire their bolts at the same time like a shotgun would. To other controller players out there, I'm so sorry, man. I cannot help you. I don't own one. Like, just turn your sense up and hope it works. The absolute best way to get free kills on Telesto is to shoot it into super common spots people always go. Think like the diamond doors on Jav, or the cubbies, like the little cubbies on Endless Veil. Sending a shot into any of these spots will basically always get you a kill. And if it doesn't, the spot is either blocked off, or whoever was there is now weak and you can push them for just completely free. Putting a shot on heavy ammo works too, like it'll just turn off the heavy ammo so no one can grab it. You could also shoot it at the edge of a barricade. The barricade will break and whoever is behind it will probably be super low. To be honest, Telesto is really good on its own. Like, it doesn't need a build, it doesn't need surges, it doesn't need anything to just perform. But I'm gonna go over the build I use anyway. The build is pretty simple. It's just your average PK Titan build, basically. Got your typical stab boosting fragments, vigilance is broken, scatter combined with Telesto, big explosion, one targeting, loader, unflinching, and holster. Holster is broken, by the way, if you did not know. The second you grab a brick, that shit is just instantly reloaded. Here's the drip. I've also been working on a experimental lean minion, like the fucking purple one from that one movie. You know, work in progress still. Honest to God, man, I'm looking at the length of this video. I'm like, 3 minutes? That cannot be long enough, but I don't know. I just don't have anything more to say. I've never had to think about any of this stuff before. I've never sat down and thought like, how do I control the recoil? It just kind of like came to me as I used the gun. The whole reason I picked it up in the first place is because I suck with snipers and just kind of filled that slot for me. But yeah, if you have any questions, ask away. I will try my hardest to answer them. New Good Kids song Friday, so next video will be to that. And truly, from the bottom of my heart, man, like, thank you for 1,000 subs. Like, 2 months ago I had 100, so it's been really sudden, really rapid, and I just appreciate it a lot.